And we're live worldwide from Toronto, from here to there. Hope everybody's doing well. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. It's been a while, couple days. Hope everybody's had a great weekend. It's so good to see you guys. It's good to be here. I am in Angéliques Sous La Pluie. My scent of the day. We are doing the deep dive, the Frederic Malle deep dive. I'm going to be wearing Frederic Malle every day this month, so it's unofficially Frederic Malle month here. Angéliques Sous La Pluie. So if you've tried this, let us know what you think. That's a Jean-Claude Elena. So it is Frederic Malle month here. And we'll be hanging out. What's going on? Anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? I see 9. Say hello. Don't be shy. The stream will not bite you back. But this pimple might. If you get too close, it might bite. That would bite. And it would be scary. Who's all here? It's very quiet. Maybe it's too early for you guys. Are you guys all out with the witches? It's just past 3 a.m. 3:06. How was everybody's weekend? Lots of festivities going on the weekend. They had the Grammys. Anyone watch the Grammys? Anyone see Jay-Z go off? What else? I didn't watch the Grammys, but I saw some highlights on social media here and there. NHL All-Star Game. I saw a lot of Justin Bieber at the NHL All-Star Game, playing hockey, coaching hockey, doing Canadian things. Yeah. The title is beyond my vocabulary. It's not that hard. I mean, you can try butchering it in your best American. But can you say this, though? Scent of the day. Descendre. Yes. Descendre. Can you say descendre? Donc. Drawn by Sense. Hello. What is happening, Drawn by? Hello. I'm watching while working again. Being very productive, of course. All right. I'm glad that you're working and watching Drawn by Sense. Hello, Louis. Scent of the day. Queer to Russie. Awesome. Alexander says, I forgot Angéliques Sous La Pluie existed. And a lot of people would say the same, even whilst wearing it. They forget it exists because it is a soft perfume. And one of the biggest gripes about it is its performance. It is very soft and quiet. It is a very Jean-Claude Elena whisper musk. It is a very Jean-Claude Elena-ish perfume. What's happening, Bobby? Evening, Eugene. I have not tried that. What does it smell like? Well, we're going to talk about that today, Bobby. We're going to talk all about it. And I'll let you know all about it. But it smells like a lot of cedar and earth and woody notes. It smells like the forest, kind of. There's a big pine in there. So if you like woody perfumes, piney perfumes, rooty perfumes, it's quite rooty. It's very rooty, actually, and spicy. So it takes after a lot of Jean-Claude Elena's style. Especially like if you go back to his declaration with Cartier, it takes from that, like that sort of thing. Yeah, a lot of cedar wood. Almost carroty, but it's very earthy. It's very earthy, Bobby. Really earthy and spicy. Hello, all. Scent of the day. La Douletic Skis. Baboosh, you the man. And La Douletic Skis. Awesome. Good morning from Serbia, Dusan. Good to see you. Let us know what you're wearing. Alexander says, Frederic Malle, the moon. Yeah, I got to hit these ouds pretty soon, so I'm not sure if I'm going to wear them all out, all in a row, or if I should split them up and separate them, like for the month. What's happening, Rizzard? Good to see you, man. Lewis. Hi, Eugene. Hope you had a good weekend. I had a great weekend. Thank you. It was awesome. Scent of the day, Escal and Indonesia, Les and Demidalo were to the gym. It's amazing. One of my favorite pickups. Very nice. How does it work at the gym? Eugene doesn't like people not working at work. What does this mean? What, Carl Anderson, explain yourself. Turn on, tune in, drop out. What's happening? Good morning, Eugene and chat. How are we? We're doing great. I hope we're all doing great. I hope we're all flowing. Are we flowing? I really hope you're flowing. The moment you stop, you stuck is a reason to ask why. Why am I not flowing? If you're not flowing, ask yourself, why am I not flowing? I need to be flowing. Sort of like perfume. Perfume is always flowing. In its development, it is flowing, and the perfume doesn't get stuck. If it gets stuck, we're in trouble. Yeah, we don't want to get stuck. Is Angélique similar to French Lover? Yes, and I'm so glad that you asked. It is similar to French Lover, Bois d'Orage, and Vetiver Extraordinaire. Like so similar. They share so many similar facets, especially that green rootiness, the spiciness, the woodiness. It feels like this could pass as a lumber perfume. It's very piney and lumbery and woody and like fresh cut cedar mixed in with spices, cumin, clove. There's some green. I guess the Angelica here would be that green, spicy root. It's like a fresh dug out root right from the ground. Very springy. Maybe even like carrots. There might be some iris and carrots in here as well. Carl says, so many Frederic Malles I haven't smelled. Get to it, Carl. Get to it. They're really great. Nick Walker says, good morning, Eugene. Good morning, Nick Walker. It's good to see you. Let us know what you're wearing. Drawn by Sense says, wearing Black Musk by Pinot Silvestre. I didn't think anyone really wore Pinot Silvestre. I still reach for some of my older collection. Sweet. But it's not often I hear people wearing Pinot Silvestre. Hi, Christina. Christina says, good morning from sunny Macedonia. Yes. So happy that you're getting sun. We got lots of sun today and yesterday. Lots of sun on the weekend. No clouds. Like very clear skies. I love that. Scent of the day, Hermes, Elixir de Merveille. I'm in love. With Elixir de Merveille? Or with life? Or with the sun? Or with Macedonia? Or with everything? Nick Walker says, reporting live from Windsor, England. Sorry about your king there, bro. I heard your king is not doing well. What's happening? What happened to the king? Not feeling well. Nick Walker says, Sunday, YSL Tuxedo. Have you tried any of the YSL Vestiaire? I have tried lots of them in passing. And just in passing, I haven't spent much time with them. None of them really caught my, like, burning desire to go into them any more than what I had smelled on the blotters. So I did buy one and I ended up getting rid of it really quick, which was Queer. I got the Queer, and it's not something that I enjoyed. Pat Lester, what's happening? Evening, Eugene, rocking on Teus. Awesome. I got it right here. Look at that, Pat Lester. Look at that, Pat Lester. It's like I knew you were going to say that, and I had it right here. Look what a friend gave me today. A friend gave me some. I said, yo, you smell pretty good. Like, what are you wearing? And actually, he wears it quite often. And he pulls this thing out, and it's this Swiss Arabian. I don't know. Maybe you guys might know more about this than me. It says Swiss Arabian. I'm not sure how big that is. It's very small. It's probably 25 mils. I don't know. 35 mils, but it smells like a soapy, mossy Chypre. A very big leather note in here. Very soapy and classic. But I have no idea what the perfume is called. Or it's not perfume, it's oil. He says all you need is one drop. And he put on one drop of this stuff and it fills the entire shop. And it smelled quite good. Green and grassy, soapy, classic, leathery Chypre. And that's all I know. But that's what the label looks like. And he said, I've got lots of these. You can have this one. I said, I only want a little bit. I don't need a whole lot. And yeah, whatever is left in here will do me. Not similar at all. Much softer. Are you talking about are you comparing? Is this for the comparison to Angéliques Sous La Pluie, to Vetiver Extraordinaire, and French Lover? Hoping to pick up Chanel number 19 EDT sometime this week. I just realized they've come out with a new formulation. How new? How new? Like new from the last time you smelled it, which was how long ago? So it. I hear that the crystals are being retouched, redone, all of them. Olivier Polge is going to give them a facelift, and I'm kind of excited about that. I would love to see what he comes up with. Really, really excited for that. It works great at the gym, nice and soft, but I get whiffs throughout my workout and after. Honestly, I get better performance than Frederic Malle French Lover, which is a bit sad. Yeah, French Lover is quite soft. And I mean, considering that you're at the gym and it's a musk perfume, every time you warm up or you do some kind of activity, your body is going to heat up, and that's, the musks jump off the skin in situations like that. So I imagine the gym is a great place for that. Christine, hi, how are you? Hi, Eugene. Rainy day in LA. Today I wore Calvin Klein Obsession to keep me warm. Which one? The men's or the women's? I've never even heard of Angéliques Sous La Pluie, but based on the notes, it's not feminine. It's not feminine. No, it is. I'm not sure what Frederic Malle classifies this, but I mean, if we're going by gender standards, gender norms, and they are classifying Vetiver Extraordinaire as masculine, French Lover as masculine, then this is certainly right along the lines of those, very green and woody and somewhat bitter, cutting spices, lots of cedar, vetiver, stems, roots. It reminds me of like a spring day, right? Being outside just after it's rained, and you pull some roots right out of the ground, maybe some grass and some roots come up, and that's what you get, is the roots and the earth, the soil, mixed lightly with spices and cedar wood, fresh cut cedar. Swiss Arabian makes Mutamayez. That's also atomic fragrance, woody with lots of spices and cedar. Yeah, I'm not sure what the name of this is. Antonio Hobson, what's happening? Good to see you. Hello, guys. Sent the day Frapan 1270. It's just okay. Think the new formulations from a few months. I only have one Swiss Arabian perfume called Mutamayez Oud with musk and spices. Back to work quick before Eugene tells me off. Enjoy your day, whatever you're doing. Yep, compared French Lover and Angéliques Sous La Pluie. I didn't find them similar. Yeah, I hear you on rootiness and green, but I found Angélique to not be as mossy and rich. It's been a while. I would say, yeah, it does feel like there are some mosses here in the dry down. Kind of that that citrusy opening that Jean-Claude is known for. Kind of spicy orange. Does have some freshness, as earthy as it is. Do you prefer Chanel 19 EDT or Paris Venice 19? Though I don't own Angélique. Try them, like wear it throughout the day. How does Angélique Sous La Pluie compare to Angélique Noir? They don't compare at all. Angélique Noir is all vanilla. Yeah, this is much more earthy. This is all earth and cedar wood. Angélique Noir is soft and round and warm. This is more cold, higher pitched. Very sharp and high pitched. Angélique Noir is soft and round and more bass heavy. Scent of the day, Phuong Dong, Secrets of Bertrand Duchaufour. I'm not familiar with this. Nick says Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud is super synthetic last time I checked. I've not tried it. I don't know. I'm not very familiar with the Swiss Arabians. I am not one of their customers. Sandra B says, hello, everybody. Sandra from Paris, scent of the day. Again, Paradis Nuit by Bastille. Awesome. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. What's everybody up to? How was everybody's weekend? Nauman says, Swiss Arabian Shagaf Oud was awful. What was wrong with it? Too synthetic? I guess this is a Middle Eastern house, Swiss Arabian. Are they made over there? Are they using, what kind of quality oils are they using? Like, this stuff doesn't smell too bad. He said it would cost about $150 for that piece. Can't get Angélique Noir. That's my sister's signature. Can you give me another suggestion for Angelica? For Angelica, well, what about this? What about Angélique Sous La Pluie? What else has Angelica? Lyric Man has Angelica. That has a nice Angelica. That is probably more prominent in Lyric Man than in here. I wear Obsession for women. I've never thought of wearing the men's version, but it does smell nice. They smell better than most niches now. I have Obsession for women, the vintage, and it is so glorious. Let me get my Obsession. Oof. It's sexy is what it is. Here we go. Okay. This stuff is nice. This is really lovely. Like nice ambery, fruity, woody, spicy. It's just a beautiful classic, kind of Shalimar-esque, warm and powdery, beautiful powders, civet and vanilla. Almost like Chypre Palatin, wouldn't you say? Christine, have you smelled Chypre Palatin? I've never thought of wearing the men's. I had a bottle of that as a teenager. I went through the men's Obsession. And it was everything as beautiful as the women's. Shagoff sounds like something a mafioso calls a person in debt. Don't owe anybody money, Duncan. Don't shoot me, but I find a frankincense quality in French lover too. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't think you're crazy. I'm sure there's incense in all of these. Watch live footy on the weekend. Arsenal with the big win over Liverpool. I have no idea what's going on in your guys' football. Soccer. Synthetic, cheap smelling, and too loud to wear. I don't think this is synthetic. At least not smelling it on him. I haven't worn it myself. In the Bay Area, pouring rain all weekend, heavier than usual, so lots of flooding. Not used to this weather here. Waiting for the Super Bowl next weekend. Oh yeah, I think a lot of people are excited for the Super Bowl. I'm excited. I'll probably watch the Super Bowl. I'm not sure who I want to win. I don't care who wins, really. I'd love to see a good game. Like a back and forth. I don't want to see anything lopsided. It'd be great if it was a game that went right to the end, to the final. A buzzer beater, something exciting, something for the kids to remember. A game where heroes are made, heroes are created. Those are the best type of games, better than the barn burners. But who are you? I guess you're going for the 49ers, eh? You're lucky you're a 49ers fan. 49ers have had a lot of luck. You imagine being like a Detroit Lions fan or something. Do you own Prada Carbon, fragrance enthusiast? I do not own Prada Carbon. I don't own too many Pradas. I can only think of one Prada that I own, and it's like Amber Extreme. I think this is the only Prada that I own. It says right there, Prada. Prada. Guys, lick the stream. Give the stream a good lick. The only perfume of Swiss Arabian that I own is Rose Malaki, and is CPO really good. Medicinal Oud Rose. I remember spraying my older brothers. I have that vintage obsession. It's powerful, but it is really strong, but it's really good too. Thank you, Lyric Man, for the win. You're very welcome. Is it a Middle Eastern house? Does their own sense. Not much clones. I imagine they just all kind of recreate each other's scents, don't they? I get the Sheep or Peloton comparison, similar vibe. Yeah, it's boozy. Hey, Duncan, do you find it like maybe not boozy? It's got a lot of vanilla. Sweet, spicy, woody, ambery, churchy, frankincense-y. Sweet, warm, furry, musk. It's so good. Oh my God. It's so good, dude. It's leathery. It's so complex, and it's got so much hair. It has this huge halo around it. It's glowing. But it's like this red wine-colored halo. Fuck. What happened, Calvin Klein? It's really beautiful. Oof. It's sexy too. It's super sexy. It's got to be like a reinterpretation of Shalimar. Lodiver has Angelica. Thank you, Babouche. Love that obsession for women. Also, Taboo by Dana in the same vibes. Yeah, I like Taboo as well. No, I've not smelled whatever you just said, but I'm so jealous of that beautiful vintage bottle. Enchanté.com. That's where I got mine from Manouche for like $100 too. I think it was $100. Hey, Eugene, watch the rugby. Ireland had a great victory over France. Awesome. I'm glad that you enjoyed that. Kelsey proposing to Swift if KC wins. Swift coming out with a new album, which sounds actually like I'm interested in this album. Something about witches and heartbroken poets or something. The Heartbroken Poets Club. Is that what it's called? The Heartbroken Poets? Dead Poets? Tortured Poets Club. I'm actually curious about the. I'm curious to see to read the lyrics of the album. I'm sure it's going to be fabulous. Detroit should be in the Super Bowl. Life goes on. A lot of people saying it's fixed, that the NFL is rigged. What do you guys think of that? Is it rigged? You think it's fixed? I think if it was fixed, they would have had Kansas and Detroit in there for it would have been Eminem versus Taylor Swift. I think that's the Super Bowl the NFL would love to have seen. Taylor Swift versus Eminem. Kansas and Detroit. Sheba Palatine is so good, just like Diaghilev. Sheba Palatine, yeah. Sheba Palatine and Obsession feel more natural than Diaghilev. Like Diaghilev feels a little bit more forced. Yeah, buddy. What's happening, Zhao? Good to see you. My guy. Zhao, what are you wearing? Let us know what you're wearing. Everybody let us know what you're wearing if you're just coming in. Do you like Prada Carbon, Zhao? Are there any bitter greens, Angéliques Sous La Pluie? Tried some green scents over the weekend, and I can't take out. Yes, there are. It is bitter and green. And it might be galbanum. It's very rooty and bitter, yes. Very much like French Lover and Vetiver Extraordinaire. I always thought those, I had always compared those three and always felt like they were probably made at the same time in unison because they have so many components that they feel integrated. I love me some Beach Hut, man. I like it. It's in the blue genre. I prefer Bleu de Chanel or the Parfum, but Carbon is also nice. Senta de Hermes. Eau de Hermes. Nice. The Obsession seems thicker than the Palatine. Closer. They're both pretty big perfumes. They're both thick on me as well. Like heavy, dense. The same way Shalimar is. Nick says Bleu de Chanel EDP, sexy, fresh out of the fragrance. Sexy shower gel. Okay, now I know a little what Sheba Palatine smells like. Love my obsession. You want to smell Sheba Palatine, Bobby? I can send you some if you want to smell it. Frank says, Senta de Angéliques Sous La Pluie, too perfect for the stream, man. No way. You had no idea. I didn't tell anybody what I was wearing today until I uploaded the thumbnail on Instagram. Sometimes I'll do that. Maybe I should do it more often. So if somebody wants to follow along, they can. But yeah, there you go. Cheers. Cheers, Frankie. Who else wore Angéliques Sous La Pluie? Anybody? But I would tell anybody before buying this to really test it out because of the performance, because this that is a complaint from a lot of people. I love the clear juice. It's cool. Reminds me of number 18. But the performance on this is very, very, very soft, and it can disappear and get totally lost on you. That is a huge, huge, huge complaint. However, I don't have that problem, so I get to enjoy it. Bleu de Chanel EDP has terrible projection silage. I tried Sheep of Palatine last week for the first time, but I did not enjoy it. I find it odd as I love that type of profile. I need to sample it again. Oh, interesting. Bobby, you will love Palatine. Shalimar always smelled like Carmex lip balm to me. I said what I said. Now I got to smell Carmex lip balm. Are those the little blue ones? That's all patchouli. I know what you're talking about. I think I have one of those upstairs. I'm not sure if it's Carmex, but let me see. Carmex lip balm. No, the one I have upstairs is blue, and it smells like patchouli. I need my Niners to finally win a Super Bowl. Long drought, but as a Niner fan, you guys are still looking good in the amount of trophies you have. You guys have how many? 4, 5 Super Bowls? 6 maybe? I know 4 for sure. Sent of the day, Carlisle, says Dr. Dedrick Miner. Dushan, my obsession is better. NFL scripted. It keeps coming up, but there's so much money involved, you never know. I wouldn't say it's scripted by the league, but it could be thrown by a single player. Cleopatra, good to see you. How are you? Good morning, everyone. Scent of the day, Under My Skin by Bianchi. I don't remember Angéliques Sous La Pluie. You've never tried it? Back to watching the Toronto tonight. Go Leafs, go. Palatine is my obsession. It's a good obsession, eh, Dushan? It's a really good perfume. Ever try Healy Month Frosh? Hoping to sample this week. I tried a long time ago, a really, really long time ago, and it's a nice mint. I like mint. I like Diptyque's mint. I've really grown to love Diptyque's mint. Oh, mint. Zhao says to Cleopatra, probably the best Bianchi fragrance. What was that? Under My Skin she was wearing? Yeah, Under My Skin. Alexander says, for a great budget version of French Lover, or at least the same vibe, Aramis Devon. Ooh. That's the one Ramsey keeps saying smells like Descendre. Devon. It's a Aramis style, so a bit more austere, but goddamn great. We'll have to start calling him Bobby MDCI if you send him that. I'm gonna write it down. I'm gonna write it down. What else should I send Bobby? Maybe he can do like a first impressions for us. Dewy morning in my garden this morning wearing Angelique. Fantastic moments. It is very dewy, isn't it? It feels like a very early morning, huh? Angéliques Sous La Pluie. Just like right after the dew. I'm getting huge wafts of Obsession. It's getting muskier. Like furrier. Forget Carmex. Get your nose on liquid Band-Aid. Bobby Dior, I hope your arm is not turned into gold spraying from the golden torso elixir. We have 5. 5 is good, bro. 5 is damn good. You guys had some great teams. You had some great quarterbacks. Montana, Young. I don't know about this Purdy guy, but we'll find out. Give him a couple of years. Man, great teams. Montana and Rice. Steve Young. Carmex is yellow with red. It's in every drugstore here in the States. Here we carry something else, and it's blue. Fragrance enthusiast says a Chypre Palatin similar to Chypre Fulminaire. Which one is Chypre Fulminaire? Is that Mr. Smelly's perfume? If so, I've not smelled that. Under My Skin is super sexy. I agree with you. It's her best one. Not smelled that either. Every man loves a can of cologne. No, you don't want to wear cologne that comes out of a can. That's not cologne. Cologne does not come out of a can, bro. That's body spray. That's $5 body spray. That's aerosol. 5 Super Bowls, 8 appearances with this one. It's a pretty good record. So they could have 6. You're saying they could win 6 in 8 appearances. Too many heartbreaks since 2012. Listen, Toronto hasn't won a Stanley Cup since 1967. Okay. I've never seen them lift a cup here in Toronto. You guys have seen 5 Super Bowls. I would be so grateful. And with one, if I see one Stanley Cup, I think I would cry from happiness, like being just overwhelmed with joy. It'd probably be like one of the favorite, best days of my life. But good luck. Good luck. Good luck. I'll be watching and cheering for a great game. I prefer Diaghilev, but Palatin is also great. They're both great perfumes, man. Both. I've tried Angelique, just don't remember it. Not a good sign. Mr. Malle would want it to be forgettable. My apologies to both Malle and Elena. It's a beautiful perfume, Cleopatra. It's very beautiful. I think... No, it is beautiful. It's just simply beautiful. There is nothing else to say than it's beautiful. But it is soft. It's a little too soft maybe for some people, and that's why it's probably a little bit forgettable. I don't know what, like, if you would remember something like French Lover and Vetiver Extraordinaire, I imagine you would be able to remember this quite easily too. Rizzard. Send him Angelique. Angéliques Sous La Pluie. Yeah, you want to smell that, Bobby? What else do you want to smell, Bobby? Let us know. I'll send a bunch of samples out there. Angéliques Sous La Pluie. Who here watches Bobby's channel? Does anybody watch Bobby's? I know a lot of you guys do. I watch Bobby's channel. I doubt it smells more money than Obsession. I think Chypre Palatin, I think Obsession was the inspiration for Chypre Palatin. Let me get Chypre Palatin. Oh, you know what else I've really been enjoying lately? I'll tell you all about this. Okay. Look at the colors. Even the colors are like, they are almost a match. Good God, I don't think they can get any closer. What do you guys think? But this is a vanilla bomb just as well. This is a little bit more green, I find it, with that galbanum. But they're both really, really gorgeous. The same day I tried Chypre Palatana Javoy, I wanted to try Diaghilev for the first time, but the tester was empty, but it smelled amazing off the top. Bobby, have you smelled Diaghilev? Have you tried Diaghilev? We get you some Diaghilev out there too. Diaghilev. You got to try Diaghilev. 5 Super Bowls, yeah. Who's won more? The Patriots? How many does Brady's got? 6, I think. The Patriots got to have at least 6. The Steelers have a bunch. Steelers won like 4 in a row, didn't they? If you want, I can send you a CarMax. Just let me know where it is. I mean, you can. It's not necessary, though. I mean, I appreciate it. We can get lip balm very easily. If you think I need to try it, then sure, I would love to. MCM had some good canned colognes. What's MCM? Palatana is further away from Mitsuko, and you're right. Palatana and Diaghilev are quite different, even though they're classic Chypres. Yeah, Palatana is farther away from Mitsuko. It's more towards Shalimar, I believe. Like, this dries down to an amber. This is not a true Chypre. By the middle of the perfume, all the Chypre accords to me feel like they've burned off, and they start going into amber territory. I think Ramsey compared Diaghilev more to Tetra alla Scala. I know I've seen comparisons to Rochas Femme, Diaghilev and Rochas Femme. Montal has the greatest canned shit ever. There's a couple of letters or a couple of words in there that go great together. Yes, I agree. Chypre Palatana is glorious. Beautiful color on both balls. Yes. Justin, what's happening? Good to see you. Yeah, they seemed exactly alike through this screen. Yeah, I think Tetra alla Scala is far more floral. Brady has 7. Mina Vamp, what's happening? Mina Vamp. Holy, wow. He's got to be the GOAT. He's got to be the GOAT. Brady's got to be the GOAT. He is the GOAT, right? Who else? Montana? Young? Favre? Who else is better than Brady? Bradshaw? Namath? Manning? Maybe Manning. No, not Manning. Not better than Brady. Too many injuries. The last since 1994. The Steelers and the Pats have 6. Cowboys and Niners have 5. Man, that Cowboys team was great too. The Troy Aikman Cowboys, Emmitt Smith Cowboys. What a team. Niners were the first to 5 Super Bowls. Who is doing so yes, Usher is Usher, right, doing the halftime show, and maybe Justin Bieber is going to be joining him. Apparently that's the rumor. Justin Bieber is going to be joining Usher on stage. Obsession was banned at my first job. Oh my God, I had so much fun at Obsession at my job. There was a cashier wearing Obsession at the grocery store that I worked at. And oh my God, it was raging. She would walk by and I would just melt every time she walked by wearing Obsession. And she would do it so casually and flirtatiously and walk like rub right up against me as she's walking by. I was just like, oh my God. Oh my God, get me out of here. Obsession was banned at my first job. They asked us not to wear it because it was too strong. Obsession and Giorgio of Beverly Hills. I don't know if it's still strong. What was your first job? What were you doing? Yeah, but there was this girl that worked at the grocery store. It was like, I'm not sure what I liked more, if it was her perfume Obsession or her. Like both were great. 7th with the Bucks. We should have signed him. And you might have gotten 1 or 2 more years out of him, but 6 is tops then. Don't Carmex use fiberglass to strip dead skin from lips, but it can also strip away good, healthy skin. Despite being a huge Guerlain fan, I do not like Shelly Mar. That might be why I did not enjoy Sheep or Peloton then. It makes sense. It would make perfect sense. They're both very large, leathery, powdery perfumes. Roja is expensive junk, says Spaced Out. Ha! Cleopatra. History teacher. What is going on here? What is going on? I imagine Eugene pumping lemonade at the hot dog on the stick at the mall with the goofy hat. No, man. I worked in a grocery store. I didn't pump any sort of lemonade and hot dogs, bro. Did you ever own any Zerjoff? Yeah, I have a Gao. I own Gao. I haven't worn it since I've bought it, which was probably 5, 6, 7 years ago. And I did not enjoy it. I found it just too tame. I was expecting like a landmark oud sort of thing. People were raving over this Gao. You got to get it. And I got it. And I was like, this is it. This is Gao. I was really let down. So I put it back in the box and I've never put it on since. Do you have a hot dog on a stick in Canada? I imagine we do. That's like a pogo, isn't that a pogo? Hot dog on a stick, like with cornbread around it. There's a pogo stick, isn't it? Yeah, you can get those here. They're great for going up to the cottage. The kids love those. Throw them onto the fire. Cleopatra was black. My buddy's girl in college melted every guy with her Giorgio in 85 and 86. So was she's everybody's girl then, or just your buddy's girl? And how did your buddy feel about her melting every other guy? And this really from all of my past, this really stood out for me, like from especially girl wise, like that girls that I got involved with. This stands out to me more than so many other perfumes. Neo and Renaissance, my last Zerjoffs haven't Zerjoffs since. Hold it in, man. Hold it in. More power to you. They say that's good for you. No flapping. You keep your power. Yeah, it's something about holding on to your pleasure sensors, or not giving in to dopamine. So then when you experience highs, in real highs, they feel much better You're not chasing the same high as when you're orgasming. Do you own any of the Terre de Hermes line? I do. I own all of the Terre de Hermes line. I don't care what they teach you in school. I wish they didn't teach anything in school. I don't care what they teach in school either. I remember enjoying Naxos quite a bit. What did you like about Naxos? So yeah, here's another vetiver. And this is something that I enjoyed on the weekend. And this is a vetiver, frankincense, and vanilla. And it is super smoky and balmy and warm and soft. And it's just, it's just a really great wear. If you like incense, frankincense, but very smooth. Super smooth. Has anyone tried this? A Vetiver 46. Which one do you like from Terre? I like the Eau de Toilette the most. That's the Eau de Toilette I wear the most. I also like Eau Fraiche, the Jean-Claude Elena. Eau Terre Fraiche. There's Eau de Toilette. Right? And there is Eau Fraiche. Eau Fraiche. Eau de Toilette. And this is gorgeous. This is like grapefruit. Fresh grapefruit. Musk, vanilla. But for some reason, I like this more than the Parfum. I like the airiness. I love the crispness of it. Here's the Parfum. I haven't spent. I guess I have worn the Parfum, but it's been a long, 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 long time since I've worn this. This is one of the first perfumes I had purchased getting into this hobby, the Parfum. The vetiver is so crisp. Unblock Boz. I never blocked Boz. He has feelings. I didn't block Boz. I haven't blocked anybody in... Bro, it's been... I don't think I've ever blocked anybody. It's usually my moderators. It's been forever since I've blocked somebody. Ale Labo was just thinking of buying Myrrh 55, but I think it might be too feminine for me. A serious femme, chypre. I still need to try that. What will I take to Thailand? Leaning Creed, Pure White Cologne, Guerlain Homme de Parfum Mojito, and MFK Silver, Easy Vacation. Might add Tuxedo and delete one. Anyone try the new Guerlain Neroli? Neroli Plein Sud. Currently, Terre Parfum is my favorite, but Eau Très Fresh was my favorite for a long time. It's great, isn't it? I wear Terre to work a lot. I like the Parfum also, but don't really wear it. Does the geranium show up in the Parfum as much as it does in the Eau de Toilette? It's the geranium that stands out to me. Geranium, vetiver, cedar, citrus, clove. How about Ogivre? Ogivre is nice. It's really, really nice, but my preference is Très Fresh. Givre is a great gym scent. I wore Givre to the gym quite a bit. Pradeep, what's happening? Says Parfum is the best, in my opinion. It could be. It could be. I just like wearing the toilette myself. I'm still warming up to Givre. I'm a Terre Eau Fraiche lover. Terre Eau Fraiche, I'm a lover too, but they had to discontinue it. What was in it? There was a banned substance in it. Liliol or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. So they had to reformulate it. And Givre, I mean, it's not as good, but it's as good as you can get to Eau Fraiche. So remember when chats were inundated with porn spam? I remember that. Yeah, what happened? I mean, it's probably not a lot of work for YouTube to figure out the spam bots and how to keep them out of the chats, right? I'm sure they're constantly working and updating their systems, as they should be. They're making millions and billions of dollars. They should keep it safe for everybody, and nobody should have to look at porn spam, porn bots spamming the fucking chat. Parfum is the best, says Bobby. Is it? Is it? How best is it, Bobby? How do you define best? What about it makes it the best? What's happening, Alan Hansen? Good to see you. Neroli Plain Soot is like a detox shot. Orange blossom water with cooking spices. Rotten. Kick Dieti and Delphine out. Get out. Just open the door. Open the door and give him the boot. Lyrol. A friend of mine gave me her Vetiver 4620 MK. And I tried it last year. At first, I didn't like it a lot. I was confused by the combination of the notes, but gradually I started to appreciate it. Yeah. It's just a really, really nice perfume to wear. And the vetiver, I like it because it's that dry and smoky variety. It's not the fresh, crisp, wet, lush vetiver like in Guerlain vetiver. It's more the dry type in Sycamore. Dry, earthy, rooty, spicy. And then it's got that beautiful smoky frankincense and vanilla. And it's so round. And a bit powdery too. I like that. It's totally my thing. I like these types of woody perfumes. Flower Girl B, good to see you. Hello, War La Violette by Goutal. And then late afternoon trying Dior Eau Fraiche on one arm and Dior Homme Intense on the other. Really liking both, especially the Eau Fraiche on this summer day. Good to see you, Flower Girl B. Flower Girl B, have you tried Angéliques Sous La Pluie? Who else has tried Angéliques Sous La Pluie here? Let us know what you think in the comments, in the chat. Yay or nay? Too green, too bitter, too masculine. What is it? Don't remember it. Is it memorable? For me, it's quite memorable because this is my type of perfume. Earthy, rooty, spicy, woody. Like when I find a woody perfume, this is totally my thing. Cedar. It's got a lot of fresh cut cedar. I have many bottles of fresh. I imagine a lot of people had started hoarding up when the discontinuation was announced. I remember being far away from home in the Sephora somewhere and just having a look at their tears and going, they had like 3 or 4 or a stack of the Eau Fraiche. And I was like, do I need these? Should I grab these? And I didn't. I didn't grab a single one. And you know what? Like, my bottle is still, it'll last me a lifetime. Alan Hansen says, Oud Saffron, Scent of the Night by Eric Butterbaugh. Ban them all. All Bigoted Concentrate is close to Eau Trafer. Yeah, very close. It's the closest thing you're going to get. Along with Boz. Right, Xiao. Bobby is a dedicated Parfum Terre guy. Ogivra won 2023 Fifi Fragrance Awards. And lick the stream. Yes, Flower Girl telling everybody to give the stream a good lick. Parfum is borderline Chypre. This? Are you talking about this, Pradeep? Chypre? Is Terra Chypre or a woody floral musk? I would call. I think it's more a woody floral musk right now. Now in Vetiver 46, I like the sweetness, pepper, Gaiac wood, and vanilla combined with vetiver and incense. Yeah, the pepper, the black pepper, absolutely beautiful, 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 beautiful. Incense, frankincense, absolutely. Le Labo does frankincense great. I love their use of frankincense, and it really shows in here. Sandra says, Pradeep, I am part of the main Guerlain fan group on Facebook, and most people have said that it smelled like a toilet freshener. I smelled it, and I remember absolutely nothing about. I was just like, okay. Wait, which one are we talking about? The Neroli? I'm talking about Neroli. I'm not sure what you two are going on about. But I didn't get a chance to wear it. Angéliques made Malle do a flanker, so that's got to account for something. What is the flanker, Pradeep? Angéliques made Malle do a flanker. There's a flanker of Angéliques Sous La Pluie. Roots, vetiver, citrus. I tried the Angéliques Sous La Pluie. It's very beautiful and soft and refined as a vetiver extraordinaire, but I bought the French Lover at the end. Oh yeah, you went with French Lover. I think Angéliques Sous La Pluie to me is more interesting than vetiver extraordinaire. Where vetiver extraordinaire wins me is its storytelling is a little bit more interesting, because this will get lost on me. So, but I don't think they're that far apart. I don't think they're that unsimilar. They're more similar. Angéliques Sous La Pluie and vetiver extraordinaire. They're more similar than they are different. I really do like the combination of Angélique and Galbanum. Both are very good perfumes. French Lover is the wanker? French Lover is a flanker of Angéliques Sous La Pluie. I didn't know that. Why are you saying this? Why are you telling me this awful news? Bois d'Orage is an unofficial flanker. Well, is it really a flanker if it's unofficial? What do you mean unofficial? Like, are you guys making it the official flanker, or is this something Frederic Malle has said, or because they're so comparable? How is this coming about? Because I can see it. I've always kind of seen the similarities. I didn't know it was a flanker. But we all know that Bois d'Orage was started by Jean-Claude Elena too. And then, oh, it's a fact. I didn't know this. But even Vetiver Extraordinaire, you guys don't see the similarities with Vetiver Extraordinaire? Vetiver Extraordinaire is good too. Like, it's all cedar, vetiver, green, bitter, biting, hamster cage, sawdust. Lots of sawdust in these perfumes. It's maybe not pencil shavings, sawdust. Yeah, Vetiver Extraordinaire is dusty. It has like that chainsaw ripping through the lumber and sawdust flying through the air accord. Jean-Claude Elena could not release it under his name due to being in contract yet with Hermes. Okay, I remember that. Malle asked to make a thick Angélique. A thicker Angélique. But again, French Lover is so soft as well. French Lover is not, it's not a big perfume. It's not a heavy perfume. Like Frederic Malle makes big perfumes. Angéliques Sous La Pluie is a soft. And then he got him to make a thicker version of Angéliques Sous La Pluie with French Lover. And it's a bit thicker, but it's still soft in comparison to perfume. Maybe we need a third. Rich would not block Boz. That leaves Galen already. I am not repeating FCM. Farzad says, Eugene, please give us a quick comparison between French Lover and Angéliques Sous La Pluie. Yo. So French Lover, I think French Lover is more biting and bracing with the galbanum. The galbanum is so apparent. They're both green. They're both bitter. This is more bitter. French Lover is more bitter. Bitter and veiny, stemmy, leafy, wet. Angélique is more dry and rooty. It has the roots, the Angelica roots, cedar roots, orris root. It's very rooty and spicy and cedar. They're both very cedary. A French Lover is damp, like almost swampy, kind of muddied. So swampy, like bitter greens growing out of a swamp. Have your opinion on Uncut Gem changed at all since? I like it more now than I liked it at the release. I've worn it quite a bit. And I see that, you can throw that into the mix of these as well. Uncut Gem, you can throw into the mix of Angéliques Sous La Pluie and all of these. What the difference is Uncut is more fruity. These don't really have the fruitiness that a lot of Frederic Malles have. And if there's anything fruity, it's bitter. Maybe a bit astringent. The last time I tried Angéliques Sous La Pluie a couple months ago, I remember enjoying it, but I don't think if it's full bottle worthy, as I already have French Lover and Vetiver Extraordinaire. Need to revisit. Yeah, I would agree with that. If you don't want to just be bulking up on bottles, then if you have French Lover and Vetiver Extraordinaire, you probably don't need Angéliques Sous La Pluie. Unless you're a collector or love to spend your money. French Lover lasts forever. People notice on me too. It does. Both of these last forever, but they are so soft. I sometimes have to go digging for these. And by nature, I don't need to dig often. My perfumes come to me. But these, they're not the case. Sometimes I really got to go, hello, are you in there? Where did you go? I'm lonely. Come on out. I'm looking for some companionship, Angélique. And then she'll be like, I'm back here having a smoke. Come on down. Angelique, not so much. Royal Oud is the third. Yeah. But Royal Oud is the slugger out of these. Royal Oud is complete on a different level. It's like out of the park, grand slam, you know, out of the park. Like these are soft little, almost like butterflies. Royal Oud is grand slam fireworks compared to these. That is the unbelievable part. French Lover is marketed as a chest hair masculine torrid scent when it's totally not. It's not. This is a thinking man's perfume. This is a poet's perfume. I don't think this is a... I don't know, man. I don't know. Uncut Gem feels more like that chest-haired masculine than French Lover does. I'm getting more and more labdanum with Uncut Gem now. Let me grab Uncut Gem because it definitely needs to be compared to these green ones. What should we wear tomorrow? What do you guys want to do tomorrow? How about Monsieur? Oh, Uncut Gem's right here. All right, here's Uncut Gem. Maurice Roussel. I'm going to put this on the bladder. Or maybe we should do another floral. Okay, Uncut Gem. I get pineapple, Pradeep. You get pineapple from this? Angelica. This has got Angelica. Who was asking about Angelica? Bitter. This is also very bitter. Pineapple. Melanie. Galbanum. Angelica. But it doesn't have, Uncut Gem doesn't have that, like, it doesn't have that Jean-Claude Elena sophistication. Like, when you wear Jean-Claude Elena, it's like listening to Chopin or something, you know, unbelievably beautiful. This is kind of like that, but it's not that. Can night clubbing be a signature scent or worn daily? Yeah, it's nice and soft and powdery. If you can deal with that kind of nicotine tobacco sort of thing, it might be, I don't know. It could be off-putting. Bitter. It's got galbanum as well. Can it be a signature scent? Anything can be a signature scent spaced out if you love it enough. If you love night clubbing, why not? But I don't think anyone here wears anything daily, bro. Since French Lover I hold in such high regard, I tried Angelique and bought it. Different use cases, I guess. Angelique more personal, very similar indeed. French more galbanum and moss components. They're both biting. How about En Passant tomorrow? So beautiful. En Passant, yeah. I'd love to wear En Passant in the more, like, save it for a warmer day. But possibly En Passant, yeah. Anything can be a signature scent, even 1 million if you really want. I agree with this. Anything can be a signature. You just have to love it. Nobody else has to love it. But let's get night clubbing out. If I had to pick a signature from Celine, it would be this Bois Dormant. I love the use of cedar and iris here, and the spices, juniper. That would probably be one of my signatures from Celine. But nightclub, you said night clubbing, right? Spaced night clubbing. Night clubbing is the Oris and tobacco. This is really nice. This is really, really nice. I really like this. It's like dropping a weight. These caps are heavy, super heavy. Powdery. This is really good. The tobacco in here reminds me of Cristal for some reason. It's that dirty nicotine sort of ashtray. It's the ash from the cigarette and the ashtray and the butts put out. It's more that than it is tobacco, like pipe tobacco. But it's done in this way where it's not disgusting, right? It's done with this dry and bitter effect mixed with galbanum and vetiver, something broody. It almost feels bland. Musty. It feels musty, like an old attic. Can't do signatures. Me either, really. Like, I can wear some perfumes couple days in a row. Like, I wore Vetiver 46 Saturday and Sunday, all day Saturday and Sunday. I didn't wear Frederic Malle on the weekend. I just wear this. And yeah, 2 days for me is enough. Now I probably won't put it on for another 2 years or so, right? But hopefully not. Hopefully I don't have to wait 2 years again to wear it, because I did enjoy it. But I can't do signatures either. Fair dues, wait for warmer days so it can breathe. Yeah, I would need to try Reptile and Saint Germain des Prés still. I like Saint Germain more than I like Reptile. I love the Neroli Orange Blossom Petitgrain in Saint Germain des Prés. That's really lovely and powdery and green. It's got that twigs and branches of the orange tree. Music for a while. Yeah, we haven't done music for a while. I mean, this month yet. Anyone else have any recommendations? Music for a while is a good one if it's going to be cold. Maurice Roussel said if he were a painter, he would be a fauvist, saying his perfumery was in that style comparably. I obviously don't have a signature scent, but my favorite notes are rose and patchouli. And whenever my friends smell anything remotely resembling rose and patchouli, they think of me. That's interesting. What are some of your favorite rose and patchoulis, Cleopatra? I love rose and patchouli myself. Roussel also listed Devon as his favorite perfume, not made by himself, I think. Oh, cool. I didn't know that. He likes Devon, eh? I wonder if he wore it. Babouche says, might be that wrong time of year for Torontonians. No, it's actually the right time of year. It is really cold here. How about that sticky bastard music for a while? Yeah, I like music for a while a lot. And that's something I can enjoy in both the cold and the warmth. Wearing Queer Canage tomorrow, I think. That's a good one. All right, you guys want to go with music for a while? I'm down with that. Music for a while. Let's get music for a while. It's so good, eh? It's so good. And to think I hated it. I hated it. I bloody hated it. I hated the bubble gum. I hated the bubble gum. All right. It was the bubble gum and the cotton candy and the caramel. Yeah, it was the caramel and the bubble gum I hated more than the pineapple. The pineapple I didn't think was too bad, but it was all the sugary notes. I think even sugar is listed in the note profile. Music for a while. I put a nice dent in that, eh? Is that a good size dent, guys, or no? Should it be bigger? What's a good size dent for you? Drop your strain of the night, guys. Strain of the night. Such a beauty. All right, we'll do this tomorrow. I'm down with that. Good pick. Music for a while. How about Dante Bra? Let's speak of the oddball. I got to get more familiar with this. Zushi. I've not heard of this. Girl Scout cookie. I was looking for these today. These are from Spinach, aren't they, Frank? I ended up getting I wanted the Cocoa Bongos, but they didn't have those. They didn't have the Girl Scout cookies. So I ended up getting the GMO. Is it GMO cookies? Garlic, mushroom, onion cookies or something like that. Girl Scout cookies. I didn't know that's what it stood for. Garlic, mushroom, and onion. I'm back in a bowl right now. Come on stream, bro. Fire up on stream. YSL Y Elixir on the way. I absolutely hate these stale, unoriginal brands. YSL Y Elixir. Why? The question is why? Do we need another one? I also vote for music for a while. Music for a while it is. Okay, music for a while. We're going to do music for a while tomorrow. And maybe we'll do some florals and we'll do some woods. That's what we'll do. We'll pick 2 woody ones and we'll pick 2 floral ones for the week. Okay. Carlos Benaim. But for Angélique, I would say it is a very beautiful Jean-Claude Elena, very referential to Jean-Claude's work. Very beautiful. However, the sticking point here is the performance. I'm sure not a lot of people would be happy dishing out whatever these are, $350, $400, and not being able to smell them after a little while. So try those out. Lease 41 any good? I don't own Lease 41, but I heard they're discontinuing the Iris, and that'd be really unfortunate. Something is really bitter. French Lover is bitter. And it's unique. I love the uniqueness of that bitterness. I need to try Lise Mediterranee. Lise Mediterranee is a nice white floral, but that's not biting or bracing like white florals. It's got a nice vanillic anchor to it. Vanilla and musk. It's soft and sensual and very springy, oceanic, like being on. It's like standing at the sea, like the shore of a sea or an ocean or something, and in the evening time, going for a stroll on the beach right at the shore, maybe even plunging your feet right into the water, and you have these ginger lilies just sort of blooming out. You got the fresh air, very oceanic, aquatic, ozonic, clean, musky, a bit spicy. It kind of feels like Lee's Mediterranee is to Carnal Flower what 1932 is to 31 Rue Cambon, sort of. Promise and Y has the same apple note. They have the same perfumer. That apple note is horrible. I cannot tolerate that apple. Reminds me of Warm Meadows from what I can remember. Which one, Flower Girl? Music for a while? Lee's has this flower shop greenhouse humid aura. Yeah. It feels like an amber. Lee's Mediterranee is refreshing. Is excellent refreshing. Yet Not Dead, what's happening? Good to see you. Really loving the afternoon of a fawn by Aldo in this cold weather. So comforting, warm, soft, and resinous. I love my resinous perfumes, ambers, especially for this time of year. Smoky, incensey things. Favorite rose and patchouli. Don't have to be together in a perfume. Portrait of a Lady, Santal Royale, Lipstick Rose, Rose de Kandahar, Rose Barbar. Trying hard here not to mention every Frederic Malle rose. How about, have you tried Hermes's Rouge? Have you tried Rouge? Rouge is an excellent rose patchouli. That is a bewitching rose patchouli. Biting. What do you usually go for? Citrus scents? I don't wear a lot of citrus scents. If I will, it'll be Bigara Concentré or Eau Très Fraîche or I don't wear a whole lot of citrus perfumes. There's no point here. Like Dolce Gabbana, the one for women, maybe. You know, that's a good one, but I don't wear a whole lot of that. What else? Lee's artsy fartsy mall perfumery. Yeah, I guess it is kind of. That's the beauty of it, Frank. You know, no, you don't like it? Too artsy for you? That's what I like about this stuff. Is Cologne Indelible your least favorite Frederic Malle? I don't know right now, but at the end of this month, I'm compiling a list. I'm going to make a list for you guys of my favorites. It's not easy to do. It's actually very, very difficult, but I'll find out at the end of the month. I'll find out what my least favorite is. Diaghilev sample on the way. I almost begged for it. It's like you asked for their arm. Eugene, it's my second coffee break time, which means it's your break time. Witchcrafting time. Yes! In the flow. We're in the flow. You got to flow and enjoy this break time. Enjoy your break time. It's the last time you'll ever enjoy this break time. It's the only time, but enjoy it. Enjoy your Diaghilev too. It's awesome. Dimitri, what's happening? Senta de Equipage, the one and only. I struggle with Equipage, Dimitri. I don't enjoy wearing it. Why do you think that is? Why do I struggle? Why do so many people love Equipage and I struggle with wearing it? Tomorrow I will join the Music for a While Club. Zhao, come on tomorrow and review Music for a While with me. How about that? If you got the time, I'd love to have you on. It'd be good to see you, and we can like We can look at each other's music for a while. Bottles. You can show me yours, and I can show you mine, and we can just keep showing each other our junk. You know, if you want to come on. Paris, I like. Me too. I like Paris. Indelible, I actually want to buy. I can never have enough eau colognes. That one lasts. Expensive though for what it is. It does last. Lots of musk, lots of nitro musks. Portrait of a Lady is still my favorite rose patchouli fragrance. Haven't tried Rouge, but I have Rose Ikebana. Sorry if the spelling is wrong. Love that too. Very different. Rose Ikebana is very fresh and clean, fruity, citrusy. Rouge is... it's like a panther in the night, like just waiting to pounce on somebody that wants to wear rose oud. Pour Monsieur is good citrus. Pour Monsieur Chanel. Biarritz is the best. All of those Lizeau are good citrus. Biarritz is, I like Venice. Venice is beautiful in that Lizeau line. But they're so fucking beautiful. The jasmine one is beautiful. Which one is the jasmine? It's a kind of like a sweeter jasmine. For some reason, that thing captivates me. How are we getting into the Lizeau? Tell me. I think it's Riviera. 1, 2. These Lizeaus are so damn good. Nick, what's happening? There's another Nick. How many Nicks do we have here? Hey, Eugene, I'm planning to buy Coromandel, but wonder if I can use it daily. Yeah. I mean, why are you asking if you can use it daily? What is the question? Like, what is your concern? Is it too heavy? Can you use it daily for what? Like, what would your purpose be? Work, play? I guess you could. You could wear any perfume daily if you're willing to live with it. It's just like a relationship with anything else. If you can live with it and it can live with you and you guys can get on and you love spending time with it, why not? Right? Beautiful perfume. I'm not sure if I would want to wear it every single day or any I'm not the type to wear a perfume every single day. One perfume consistently every single day. But absolutely, it is worth owning and buying and wearing. This is the first year I didn't wear Portrait of a Lady much. Just once, I think. I haven't worn it much either in the last 2 years, I think. Lee's is good. Just don't wear it. Farzad said my favorite malls are Musk Ravageur. Okay, good. French Lover. Good. Portrait of a Lady. Dante Bras. Monsieur. Lee's Mediterranean. I like that. It's kind of like an original list. It's yeah. You don't see Lee's Mediterranean or a lot of dudes love French Lover, I've noticed. A lot of men are obsessed with French Lover and Bois d'Orage. Why is that? What is it about French Lover that's taken on this cult following? It has a huge following. Nick, better opt for Cuir de Russie. Coromandel is too much for daily. I think I personally would think that Coromandel would be an easier daily than Cuir de Russie. Nick, you can use Coromandel all year round. I can only do Geranium Equipage. A stream at this time or having fever dreams? It's only at this time if you're watching live. If you're watching the recording, it's in the past. This is already past, and everybody else has already moved on. Everybody else is in a different dimension, completely gone from this time and space. Only you are here if you're watching this in the recording. Who knows where I am? I am probably right there, floating about 3 feet in the air, hovering, calling in the witches. I wear Coromandel daily, says Cleopatra. Not as work, though, because I already gained a reputation with obsession. Daily, eh? Every single day? Zhao, I remember what we talked about. Pasha Cartier Parfum smelling really close to music for a while, minus the pineapple and sugar. Alan Henson says, not kissing your ass, but your La Doulette skis is the best rose patchouli I know. Wes wore it to dinner a few nights ago. Yay! Thank you, Alan Henson. I love that. I appreciate that. I'm glad that Wes got to enjoy it too. Osmanthus Yunnan is a beautiful smell. It's very beautiful. It's stunning. We're so lucky and blessed to have all these amazing smells, aren't we? Things that we would never, ever be able to experience. Like, where would you be able to experience something like Osmanthus Yunnan? Like in your day-to-day life, in your day-to-day travels and journeys and where you go. Like, I wouldn't be able to smell Osmanthus Yunnan anywhere. Or a lot of these, like, where would I smell something like Chypre Palatin or even Terre de Hermes, unless it's in the perfume form. As many also struggle with equipage, Guy Robert created a true masculine masterpiece with it. Most likely, those aldehydic pine needles and clary sage notes are rubbing you the wrong way. Should we get it? Should we pull it out, Dimitri? Should we pull it out? Equipage. Should we talk, or should we have like a separate video for equipage? Maybe we should do equipage on its own. Maybe the idea or the fact that it does challenge me, it questions whether I should go into it. Maybe it's a calling to understand what is the challenge. We need to understand the mission. What's the longest lasting Lazo? That's a good question. That's a good question, spaced out. They last pretty well, but they're airy and light, transparent. They almost have like a Hermescence quality to them, but in a Chanel way. Zhao says, aha, I love that idea. Me too, Zhao. If my emails and messages are calm tomorrow, I will join. Awesome. I will look forward to your companionship, Zhao. Where did that go? I love Paris Venice. I have been trying to have my husband offer me this one as a birthday or Xmas gift, and he never does it. Oof. You got to try harder, Sandra. Keep pushing. Are they still releasing any more of these Lizos? They haven't put one out last year. I know at a time for a little while they were putting one out every summer, and I don't remember one coming last year. Was there last summer? Oof, Coromandel's too dressy for me to wear daily. It can be, but you don't. Yeah, do you need to dress up to Coromandel? I guess you would like to be. It's a dressy perfume. It's gorgeous. Any way you look at it, it's gorgeous. Had to sell Rianne, like it on the strip, but wasn't wearing it. It's a huge perfume. It's very leather oudish to me, Pradeep. I've started putting Rose Tenaire on the Portrait of a Lady level. Love Portrait of a Lady, but it keeps getting sweeter every year I have it. Rose Tenaire is gorgeous. I don't know Rose Tenaire, but I have the original. And it's a beautiful, like a winey rose. That's a witchy rose. I think the original, or not, why do I call it the original? It's not the original. Un Rose. I find Un Rose more witchy than Portrait of a Lady. I'll spam Portrait of a Lady next cold season, I'm sure. Have you tried Geo F. Trump or Eucharist? It's on my... No, I've not. French Lover, definitely in my top 10 ever. Wow. Damn. Frank, how many bottles are you at? Without backups, just like one-offs. Roughly. That's a huge French Lover, definitely my top 10. I don't think it would crack my top 10. Sycamore could do daily. Sycamore could crack my top 10. Sycamore could easily crack my crack. Sycamore could crack my top 10. I don't know about French Lover. It's not really well done and unbalanced perfume. But that's just me. I'm glad you said that. I feel like there should be more to it. I feel like something is missing. It is it's like so Jean-Claude Elena ethereal. It's beautiful and gorgeous, but there's times where it's like I just want more. My top 5 Frederic Malles right now. 1. I'm about to be transcendental. Good job. Best Rose Patchouli maybe Jazzy Gala, if you don't mind a bit of skank. I don't know that, Brian. Have you smelled the Hermes Oud? I've not. Pradeep, have you? There's another Rose Oud. What do you think of it? Not every single day, but as a day perfume versus saving it for a special evening occasion. Cleopatra says about Coral Mendel. Riviera is really good. Osmanthus, shit longevity. So it's a Jean-Claude Elena, soft watercolors, transparent, ethereal, watery. You know, you have to have patience with these hermescents. You really, really, really need to develop like a sense of patience and give it time. That's the only way to enjoy a Jean-Claude. You can't rush. Love that Osmanthus. Lick, lick, lick the stream. Lick the stream. If you're enjoying the stream, guys, lick the stream. Let the stream know that you are enjoying it. And the stream will feel very, very appreciated. Alexander says, Rosenqueer. Yes, I love Rosenqueer. Musk Ravageur. The Moon. Dries Van Noten. Noir Peace. Okay, good. Yeah, I like a lot of those. Herman says, hello. Hello, Herman. Good to see you. Amouage Memoir Man. I have Agary Ben. There's a new Hermes Oud out. I've not tried it. They won't pull out the Oud tester, but sprayed on my hand. How is it, Pradeep? Is it bottle worthy? I'll start pulling out Un Rose Tenaire. They're going to release Olivia from Chanel this summer. So is that for sure? Are we hearing more and more about this? What is the update? Oh, they're going to release him? That means he's not leaving. They're firing him. Are you kidding? They're letting him out of his contract? Why? They're going to release Olivier from... Oh, my God. Where's he going to go? Come to Les Abstraits, Olivier. Please, I'll hire you. Oh, my God. I'm going to sign Olivier. Exclusive to Les Abstraits. In-house perfumer, Olivier Polt. Can you imagine going from Chanel to Les Abs? Done. Can't pay you as much as Chanel, but we'll pay you. Un Fleur de Cassis is addicting. Perfume heroin. So how are you ranking these? Like, you guys, how are you ranking these? The perfumes that you actually wear the most, the ones that are your favorite, the ones that you think are the greatest classically inclined? Like, what do these ratings mean? Because my perfumes would change depending on the criteria. Cassis is gorgeous. It's super gorgeous. It's probably one of the it's one of the more sophisticated perfumes in the lineup, but it's not the easiest to wear. Cassis is the best, Frederic Malle. Like, how are we defining best here, guys? What do we mean best? Is it the funnest to wear? Is the one you wear the most? Is it the one if you had no Frederic Malles in your collection, is it the one you would buy the first? Is that what that means? What does that mean, the best? The best how? In what way? Because if you were to do Cassis on a blind test on the street, I'm sure not too many people would love it. I'm not saying I wouldn't love it. Sandra says, at Pradeep, I love Rihanna Intense Incense. I wear it quite often, actually, but I always put only 2 sprays. Malle Cassis, I can't handle. I have a 10 mil of it as a reference. Is it the vintage 10 mil? Vintage is very special juice. Wonder what Frederic Malle will do for 25th anniversary. Yeah, for his 20, he did these for the 20th, right? And he did these for, I guess, his bigger perfumes. That's Portrait of a Lady. He paid, I imagine he paid somebody big money for this design. Or did he make it himself? And it's just all the names of the perfumes in the collection that go around and around and around in the bottle. It's pretty cool. It looks like newspaper print almost. Like when you look at it like this. I mean, there's nothing else out there. It is very unique in terms of that. So I wonder if he came up with this concept or paid somebody, a designer. Do you own any of these, Pradeep? I've only got the one. This is Portrait. And it smells just like Portrait. Just like Portrait should. I think Un Rose is slowly becoming my favorite also. Over Portrait of a Lady. Oof. Blasphemy. I don't think it's blasphemy. I bought Un Rose before I bought Portrait. 300-ish. 400 including backups. Oh, so to have Bois or French Lover as your top 10, it's a big thing. Yet Not Dead says, tried the Moon in the store a few weeks ago and my right jacket sleeve still smells strongly of it today. I believe that totally. It's very intense. You got to work up to it with Cassis, then nothing compares. It's the perfume what Meshuggah is to music. It's missing the Cristal softness. My top 10, 20 runs the gamut from simple ethereal to heavy brooding. Noir Peace is still the most underrated Malle. Can't believe I never see it in the top list. Absolutely gorgeous. It is. Supply and Demand, Scent of the Night, Virtus Vanilla Oud, great pickup. Thank you, Brian. Noir Peace is wonderful. I agree. Brian, I agree, says Alexander. Noir Peace is top 5 Malle for me. I agree too. I love a Noir Peace. Smell the oud, very straightforward oud rose. Smooth, watery rose in the dry down. Reminded me of Myrrh Eglantine, Gallo, Violet, Velinka vibe. Bottle worthy, Pradeep. Olivier is a magician. He is. He's so good at what he does. I don't understand why Chanel is getting rid of him. Have the sales gone down? Are they not happy? What is kind of, have they given any reason to this? Why are they getting rid of Olivier? I think he's one of the best perfumes in the world today. Best perfumers in the world today. Next time Olivier on stream, yes. The very next stream, Olivier, be here. How wild would that be, eh, Christina? What would you want to ask him? What would you ask Olivier if he was here? Not the same, but Heritage is a proper dry patchouli for daily wear opposed to that fancy Corey Mandel. Why do you gotta take it up against Corey Mandel? Why can't you have both? Corey Mandel is a proper patchouli. It is a super duper proper patchouli. Duncan, will not allow you to take away from Corey Mandel. Yes, Heritage is glorious and superb and cutting and everything you want it to be, but so is Corey Mandel. Okay, deal. Niner flags everywhere in San Francisco right now, huh, Dunk? Uncut Gem Elixir. My list was based on what I wanted to wear and wear the most, or would like to wear the most. That's why stunners like Portrait of a Lady, Cassie, and Carnal Flower was not on my list, although love them too. Caboose jacked me off. What does a blind person who has been blind his entire life see when he trips on psychedelics? That'd be a pretty good trip, eh? I bet you he sees something. I bet you he feels something. Or she. Best as it's the only Frederic Malle one I want in my collection. It's perfect. All the notes play in tune for creating the Egyptian Acacia Accord, and all the facets are to my liking. That's one. If I can find the vintage somewhere, I would probably spring for it. If you're talking about Une Fleur de Cassis, I'd love to smell it one more time, the vintage, just to see like if my memory is exactly as I remember it. Because, dude, that was something else. Vintage Une Fleur de Cassis is something else. It's so raw and vivid and sexual and forceful. It's really forcing the image. Ranking is so difficult for me to do. For me as well. Like there's so many things that go into the criteria. So it all depends on like what the criteria is. Because these lists, like everything, you got to kind of like, you got 40 perfumes and you got to bottleneck them into 10, you know? The point of having a collection that I use is that I fall in love with every day with a different perfume, a morally acceptable promiscuity. Yeah, exactly. You can have a new lover every single day. Maybe that is our fascination. We want to make love, like love to somebody else every day. We're perverts. We're just perverted that way. Modern Portrait of a Lady is too heavy on the musks. You're going to get a tension headache compiling your 20 ml list. I'm going to get my assistant to do it for me. Zeno, Rose Patchouli, underrated. Might do a top 35 ml video for the 25th anniversary. Who, you, Pradeep? Might do a top 35 ml. Get Polge before Navitas does and attaches his name to a Kayali-style gourmand. Are the Kayalis all gourmand? Is that what they smell like? Very sweet. Are they approachable? Is there anything arty about them? Brian. Are they artsy-fartsy at all, like malls, or are they all very approachable and easy and mainstream, mass appealing? Sal Khaleesi says, "What is up, sir?" Everything is up, Sal. Good to see you, bud. I blind bought Dante Bra, and it's coming soon. What should I expect? Florals and musk. You're going to tell us when you find out. You're going to tell us. Dante Bra. Dante Bra. Violets. The thing I said about Olivier being let go is a joke. No fact behind it, but in trend with the rumors about him leaving Chanel. So please don't take us. Okay. I was like, what the hell? I'm glad that you said that. But I do keep hearing this rumor, and I hope this does. I hope he stays. I don't want to see any changes at Chanel. I think they've got a good thing going. I love pretty much everything that he's put out, including Gabrielle, including the number 5. I think he did the low, right? The flankers, including the Lizzo line, including what he's done for the Les Exclusive. He's done Boy, 1957, Le Lion. Has he done 3 or 4? I also have Synthetic Jungle on the way. Yes, I like Synthetic Jungle a lot. Very green and bitter. Floral, a little bit pungent, a little bit vulgar, a little bit leathery, white floral. Lily of the Valley. Did Lilion kill Olivier at Chanel? I think Lilion should be killing it. There's no way Lilion is going to kill Chanel. Lilion's an excellent perfume. People just need to discover it. And they need to get over the blue crab. That's what they need to. People need to get over the blue crab and discover something more interesting. Probably because Chanel isn't trending as other brands, a la MFK. Yeah, they're not really like a TikTok brand, are they? Who's trending on TikTok? Which of these brands get a lot of hype on TikTok? Do you guys follow any reviewers on TikTok? I imagine TikTok is so much bigger than this YouTube space, eh? Imagine if I can just start streaming on TikTok and I'd have more viewers than on YouTube. Lilian could only skyrocketed Olivier, a masterpiece to the point I might think he consulted his father about that one. I wonder. I would imagine, though. I imagine Papa Pol is just still very close. Like, he probably has a love for the art, and I imagine they keep in touch quite often. Farzad says, your thoughts on YSL Lavestiers. Farzad, they're not a collection for me. I'm not a collection that I would invest my own money in. I've tried them in passing and thought nice, but nothing really has my name on it. Lots of vanilla, lots of amber, lots of sweetness, but not the type of things that interest me. Most people don't know any MFK other than the red. Chanel is a legacy brand with a loyal following. Yeah. But I imagine MFK is going, in 100 years, it'll be pretty much the same. I mean, the perfumes won't be as good. They won't be nearly as good, but he'll still have, he'll be a well-regarded brand. Chanel store told me they're expanding in more luxury mall fronts, so they got to find something to capture the public attention. So you think they want to get rid of Polge and bring on another perfumer to create more mainstream perfumes for sales? Fuh. What's up, Rich? Good to see you, man. Hope you're well. Sandra says, hello, Mitch. I will. Dante Bra is beautiful. Heliotrope is my guilty pleasure. I heard it smelled like violet candies. Yeah, violet comes to my mind. Violet. Violet and musk. All right. Dante Bra. It's so high pitched, so sharp. And it's the musk. It's a strange one. Dante Bra is a strange one. Okay, it's a strange one. I'm going to have to wear it and we'll discuss it. It doesn't sound like a thumb up for you. I need to spend more time with it. I'm not giving it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. I need to wear it more. It's a strange one indeed. It's a little bit sweaty. Does anyone get sweat from this? It's the musk. The musk here is really strange. Musk, violets, ionones. Talking about Dante Bra. Apparently, JPG is all over TikTok. Who's JPG? Jean-Paul Guerlain? That's the only JPG I know. In love with Le Lion too. Me too. Lick the stream for Le Lion. I'm not installing that. What are you guys talking about installing? Alexander says Sal Dante Bra seems to have some vanilla to it too. It's full of musks and big contrast. It's strong. It's strange. Dante Bra is like a take on Cashmeran. TikTok was nice in 2020 during lockdown, but that's about it. It should be kept in a box at the attic. Man, it's the devil's playground, isn't it, Zhao? It is. You can find whatever you want on there. TikTok is full of young people discovering perfume. The lack of experience is a little frustrating, but everyone has to go on their own journey. Now I feel so old. No, just feel now. You don't need to feel old. Just feel right now. Which of yours has the biggest dents? Rosenquira, I would say, has the biggest dent. It's below 50%. Big Out Concentrate has a big dent. But these mall sprayers put out a lot of perfume. Vetter Extraordinaire has a massive dent. I've had that for a long time. Angélique's got a fair-sized dent for something so light. Dante Bra hardly has any dent. You can see that. I've worn that a couple of times. Iris Poudre too, a very small dent. I'm running out of space here, guys. I find Dante Bra quite soft and fuzzy, like you could bite a chunk out of it. That's interesting. I see several people mention mushrooms in Dante Bra too, but I never found that note myself. Mushrooms. I wore something recently and I thought of mushrooms. Something really fungal. What the heck was it? Jean-Paul Gaultier. I knew that. Hello, Isaac. Jean-Paul Guerlain being trendy in TikTok would restore my hope for humanity. Bros buying bottles of male torsos to impress girls. Jean-Paul Gaultier is huge on TikTok, really? Laughing my ass off. Imagine Guerlain talking about strawberry tart on TikTok. Dante Bra also has a pleasure hut like 3 seconds after inhaling, like an aftertaste, almost that is better than when it first hits your nose. It's strange. Yeah, I know what you mean, like that trail. Do you guys follow the trail? Like when it first enters, you know, the way you observe the perfume when it first enters your nose, and then like deep down in the back of that pull, it's a different sensation. You have to follow, like it's a flow. You gotta, everything is a flow, guys. You just gotta flow, but you gotta flow with your perfume. You have to be connected and aligned to your perfume, and taking the whole breath and observe it all from start to finish. Dante Bra have pine. I remember something kind of mentholated. It's been a while. Yeah, it is. There's something kind of screechy in here. Pine sounds about right. Piney, but very glossy. I see a lot of light in this perfume. Lots of reflection of light. Sparkles. And that's that musk. Kind of mentholated, but not minty. Like pine sap and musk. I feel like vanilla sex is biteable. Pudding-like thickness. Supply, do you like to bite? Are you a biter? Are you a biter during sex? Do you like to bite the thick parts? Oof, get into that meaty fat. Yum, yum. What's your favorite part to bite? Lee's has mushroom qualities. I don't remember mushroom in Lee's. I don't remember. Guys, we're at 2 hours and 8, and this thing flew. I feel like this stream flew like I was flying the entire stream. 2 hours and 8 minutes, 41 people here. Unbelievable. 41 people from all around the world are right here in my room right now. Is Jelk on the talk? I'm not sure. She's on the clock, though. Tick tock, tick tock. How long before Jelk gets the boot? Do we want Jelk to get the boot? And if so, what does that say about us? Are we good people? Do we want to see Jelk get fired? Do we really want to see Jelk fired? I don't want to see her get fired. I don't want to see anybody get fired, but I do want to see more interesting perfumes. Keep your job, right? But just make more interesting perfumes. I think a lot of us would be happy with that. I think she's capable of it, but the same reasons Thierry Vasset has struggled, Jelk is going to get that same shake, and she has to make something that's appealing. She would be better off on TikTok than Guerlain. What would she do on TikTok? What would she do? Twerk? Maybe she can teach perfume classes on TikTok. I bet you she could make a killing. One of those perfumers should start a course on TikTok, how to a perfume teaching course. For the sake of Guerlain, yes. Yes, what? Fire her or keep her? Nigel doing much better. Ooh, Pradeep. You think Nigel doing much better? Have you tried the H24 flanker? Vives, Vervez, Duvez, Guvez, Chuvez, whatever it's called. Louis Vuitton needs to chill a bit. Chill how? Dimitri, what would you like them to do? The brands don't want interesting perfumes. Yeah, Nigel is great. Ooh, lots of people coming around in Nigel. What's going on here? I remember Nigel used to get quite the bashing on this stream. Farzad said, Maurice Roussel, I'm proud of Dante Bra, maybe even more than Musc Ravageur, as it was made for Frederic, not just released by him, and we worked on it together, which is always nice. It is nice. I think, yeah, it should be a collaboration between the perfumer and the creative director, always. But I guess Musc Ravageur was just so special enough that it wasn't necessary. I don't like working alone. I find it stupid. A perfume is like a baby. It takes two people. I don't see anything on the market quite like this perfume. And there is nothing. How they came, like how they decided to go this route is really interesting because it's really, really off the wall. Where did my bottle go? I don't even know how you would begin to kind of even visualize the smell. But I imagine they kind of picked some notes like musk and violet and whatever else is in here and said, let's go with that. Do you think they were trying to recreate something specific in the wild that they smelled when they made this, Dante Bra? Or were they just kind of playing with materials? There's just something when someone wears it, it has a real signature, a powerful presence. I sense Dante Bra in someone immediately. She can say, guys, vanilla so good, and would get 1 million views. Now, there's enough people doing that already, Pradeep. H24, as divisive, unliked as it is more interesting than anything Jelk has done at Guerlain, period. Ooh, that can't be true. H24 is not that great. I mean, it's good, but Jelk must have created. Jelk made Louis. Louis is more interesting than H24. Far more interesting. Herbez Vives is pretty good, actually. Jelk out. Zhao just threw her out of the game right at home plate. Focus less on pleasing the pockets of stakeholders and creating a safe space for everyone to enjoy, since that's only in myths. Gallo will wipe anything Jelk has ever done. I'll wear it proudly, then maybe I'll get lucky. Is that the point to wearing perfume? Is that the point? Balkan people streaming 24/7 on TikTok lives, earning money through gifts. It's crazy. Balkan people. Roussel said, Dante Bra is supposed to be love spilling from the bosom. I never got that. Yo. Love spilling from the bosom. It's a good description. I want to be able to pick that up. I'm not sure I will, though. Delphine is such a darling on the commercial. She is a darling, isn't she? It was a joke. How much of a Louis did she make, and how much did Wasser do, though? We don't know. We don't know. But I have a feeling they don't work together. Like Wasser's, he's mentioned it a couple times, like she has full freedom. He might give her maybe a little bit of tips or suggestions, but I think the most of it, whoever is leading the perfume has the right of way. It seems like they don't get in each other's ways. We've never really seen or heard. I've personally never heard, what is her name? Delphine. I've never really heard her talk about their relationship with Wasser, but we've heard Wasser a couple of times. Maurice Roussel said, it's because of Cashmeran. He said he tried to create something like the hug and the sense of a woman's breasts with lots of Cashmeran and violet. It's more musky than Musk Ravageur. It is for sure more musky than Musk Ravageur. Way more. It is definitely, yeah, I get the Cashmeran kind of like putting your arms around a cashmere sweater or something. A woman. Comedian Howie Mandel's favorite perfume, Corey Mandel. You think? Jelk is credited for creating all Guerlains, and Thierry is something like a PR face. That's what it seems like. Thierry's like just traveling now, sourcing the globe for materials and marketing. PR. Yeah, PR. That's what he's doing. And he's doing great. I've only ever worn fragrances for myself. The more artistic, the better. French Lover has been growing on me. FYI. Lots of love for French Lover. I'm glad to see that. I'm really glad to see that. Or it might be a good time to end the stream. 2 hours, 17 minutes. It was a great stream. We had Angéliques Sous La Pluie. So tomorrow we're going to let's do music for a while. All right. So tomorrow we'll wear music for a while and we'll be back at the same time. 3 a.m. Toronto time, just after 3 a.m. And we'll continue with the Frederic Malles until we do all of them. Every single one. Every single one. Even the weird ones nobody ever talks about, like Salgos, Outrageous. We'll do all of them. Supply and Demand says, I'm finally going down the deodorant rabbit hole. DHI first for me. Never really gave it a fair chance in Florida. I think DHI is one of my favorites as well. I've worn a lot more DHI than the Parfum. The good old days live streams with Eugene, Christo, and Wasser. Yeah. We had a lot of those. A lot of live streams from the Guerlain boutique, or even driving. Do you remember the road trip live streams? It would just be road trip, hours and hours and hours of Christo and I driving and talking about perfume, driving into Toronto. It was a lot of fun. Thanks for the time. Thank you for being here. The stream would have been the same. It wouldn't have been the same without all of you guys. So it's good to see you guys, all 40 of you, contributing and helping and commenting. So I always appreciate that. Thank you. Thanks to the chat. Thank you, chat. You guys are the ones that make the stream. Music for a while is good stuff. Also a strange one. It is good. I think it's less strange than Dante Bra, though. Do 5 minutes on Don Putty. Have you smelled Don Putty? Bobby, have you smelled Don Putty? I'll send some Don Putty as well, if you haven't. But I know you love Queer Beluga, so Don Putty is much like Queer Beluga, but less interesting. Very, very close to Queer Beluga. All right. Awesome. Guys. All right. Thanks. Yes. Thank you. Thank you to all of you guys. We will see you all tomorrow. Okay. Come back at the same time. And if you have a bottle of music for a while, wear it with us. Wear music for a while, and we will discuss this gem tomorrow. All right, guys. Have a great night. Thanks for being here. Have a wonderful day if you're on the other side of the world. I am going to go and hit this baby right here. And we'll see you all tomorrow. Okay. Have a great day.